You are going to get two different types of M&Ms. So whether they're peanut or caramel or one's plain, as long as both are two different types, okay? Now, don't forget, this is a lab, so don't eat your lab. If not, it's going to skew your results, okay? At the end, if everybody's touching everything, then you need to throw that away in the trash, okay? You're going to pick, each one of you is going to pick a color. So there's going to be 3 people per group. So right now I picked red, brown, and let's go ahead and pick the green, okay? And so over here, we're going to pick the green as well, okay? So on the back of your sheet, now don't forget you do need to answer the front part of your sheet, and you have information there to answer that, and we can go over that. If you have a question on that, you're going to let me know, okay? But the first person in your group, let's say you picked red, you're going to put your color. Now you're not going to write these numbers because no one should have my numbers. You're going to have your own numbers, okay? So here I have how many peanut that are red? 1. So on my handout, I have 1 peanut that's red. How many plain do I have that are red? Come on in here. I have 3. So I'm going to come over here and I have 3 plain, right? Okay, then you're going to use the next person's color. So even though each one of you has a color, in other words, each one of you are going to be a different isotope, okay? So the second person has 2 peanut that are brown, and so this one's going to be brown for me, and I have 2 peanut. How many plain do I have of brown? 1. Very good. So I'm going to have 1 that's over here. Okay, and so you're going to do the same thing to the third one, whatever your color is. So now, the total mass is going to, I'm giving you the mass of each one. So the peanut one is 2 grams. So 1 times 2, what's my mass here? Yep, I have 2 grams. Here I have 3 plain, and each one weighs 1 gram. So what's my total mass? 3. So my total mass for everything, 3 plus 2, is how much? Yep. So you're going to have 5 grams that are your total mass. Now, how many candies total did I use for the red? How many total red candies did I use? Total.
4.
Yep, because 3 plus 1 is 4. So I had a total number of 4 candies. So the way you're going to find your AMU is you're going to take that 5 divided by 4. Okay, so grab your calculator. How much is 5 divided by 4? Not just 1. Get your calculator. 1.25. Okay. So your total AMU is going to equal 1.25 AMU. Ladies, you know what? If I have to separate you all and you can't work together, then that's it. We cannot interrupt the lesson. Okay? You're going to have plenty of time for fun right now during the lab. Okay, so this is the AMU that you're going to have for this particular color. Now the other one's going to represent a different isotope, and that's how come you're going to have different masses. Okay, the third color is going to be an additional different isotope, and those are going to have different masses as well, and you're going to do the exact same thing. So here your objective is, what do you think is going to happen? All of you are going to be using the fun pack, because I forgot to tell you guys if somebody wanted to bring a king size or something like that. You're going to be using fun packs. But is every fun pack going to be the same? No, very good. But do you think that they're all going to have very close AMUs? You think they're going to have very close AMUs? Okay, so that's our hypothesis right there. So once you get your totals, I'm going to put on the board isotope 1, isotope 2, isotope 3, and you're going to put your group's actual AMU on the board. That way you can compare with the rest of the class, and that's going to be one of your questions down here. Okay? What questions do we have? Do we have a question on what you're doing, how you're going to get your numbers? Then somebody else can choose the color. Someone else in the group can choose the color. Okay? Any other questions on what we're doing? Are we sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You say yes, and then we have questions. Don't forget to answer these. Guys, they must be clear, and I need to be able to read it, okay? Also, to answer these questions, don't forget to look at this diagram, all right? And this is coming from the notes that we had also yesterday, okay? All right, you're going to be 3 people per group. If you are absent, you can feel free to use the colors or the M&Ms here in my video to do your data.